what's up, everyone? Hope everyone's having a great day. Just figured I'd hop on, maybe do some quick live streaming for a little bit. I played some Resident Evil 7 the other day for Friday the 13th, and I figured why not jump in, play a little bit more, and just kind of hang out and chill. So if anyone hops in, as usual, open to chatting anything pop culture related outside of just this game, obviously. So, but yeah, as I said, just chill stream. Figured I'd hop in for a little bit, play some Resident Evil, and that's about it. So we will jump right into things and boot up the game here. All right, let me find this. Unrelated, but I did see that Warp Tour is like back this year, which is cool to see for any fans of like that kind of music. It's been like what, since I think the pandemic that Warp Tour went away. I think they only have like a couple shows though, so it's not fully back nationally, but in some capacity it's cool to have it back. So that is definitely nice to see. Let me open this up, and I think the volume level should be good from last time. I didn't change anything, so as long as they were mostly fine from where we left things off. I think we increased it a little bit more as we progressed further in the game. All right. Let me switch over to the game. Let's skip the song. Although I do, as I said last time, I do really like that Resident Evil 7 song they have. All right. This should pop up, I would think. Yeah, okay. I want to see where, okay, extra content. I was going to say, because I bought the gold edition, I guess, which should have all the extra stuff, which we won't do yet, but I guess this is where I would access them in the future. Okay. All right, we'll go back. And we'll just continue where we left things off. So if anyone did not watch it all previously, but they're watching now, we made it, I guess, past the like first introduction of the game. Kind of the beginning parts of it. I'm getting a little bit of a glare. I'll try to move that maybe. But we made it past the first couple encounters with Mr. Baker. And if I remember correctly, down here is the final encounter. But it's a little bit more action-y in this next part because we saw one of the creatures in the room just before the save room. But we start to get these like mud creatures, which there's a lot more gunplay and less like evading. So hopefully we'll be okay with that. I don't know. Should I grab the shotgun ammo I have? It may be a good idea. I don't know if we're going to come back up. I'm trying to remember if there's anything that gets unlocked and then we have to come back, or if it's all pretty much once you're down there, you're down there. What do we put in our inventory? Let's see. We only had one shell anyway. I think we're okay without it. Yeah, we'll just take the 3 meds and go with that. All right. I don't remember fully this part down here. I feel like it gets a little bit complicated and it could get challenging, so we'll find out. It's definitely dark. That's one thing maybe I should check. I don't know. Let me check on the brightness of things here. Should turn it up a little bit. That's probably fine. Just want to make sure. I know like atmospheric is important, but also if I can't see anything, then that kind of takes things away too. All right, so these guys are going to start popping up. Locked from the other side. Oh, that way. Duh. And that's where I mentioned, I don't know if I'm going to have to go back up. All right, there's definitely going to be a guy that comes out of there. I don't know if these guys like continuously spawn or if they, once they pop out, I'm good. But there's definitely, like that's definitely a guy too. So we have to be careful here. Oh, hello. I don't know if I need to kill everyone. It's probably smart to, but you're going to waste a lot of bullets. All right, I think if I remember, I'm kind of vaguely remembering. I think in here, this is like a little morgue area. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so talking to Lucas, the kid there. Is there anything? Is that literally just open? I think, is it Resident Evil 2 that also does that? Or maybe 1 where I think there's a guy that's going to be in one of these. Feels like the one with, well, see, the one with the hand feels like a little concerning, but apparently not. William. I'm thinking that last one, honestly. Okay, is there anything else? Gunpowder? That guy's not going to get up, is he? Just open this last guy up here. Was there really nothing in any of these? That doesn't seem right. Right, there's got to be something in one of these. It's locked. We'll just leave them all open. I don't feel like that's... I would have thought there would have been something in one of them, but maybe not. Did that note say anything specific? Got him locked and left unless we can't go take him out when he's ready. 3s and a handprint. 3 A's and a hand... Oh, okay. Yeah, so that was a clue. So the names, I'm believing, are the clues here. 3 A's. So, handprint, yep. I mean, William and Lara would be 3 A's. Does it matter which ones you do? Like, technically that's right. 3 A's and a handprint. Oh, it's 3 A's and 1 name. Okay, I think that. Oh, yep, here we go. Okay. You were just eating bullets. We died there. What's the dodge again? Is it control? I feel like a lot of these buttons on the left side I'm like not fully good with yet. Like shift is run. Even that's a little bit feels weird to push. Okay, let's do this again. So we're gonna get one guy here and then we'll get the guy inside. Oh. Okay, we already committed a little bit too much. Okay, we should take one of these, heal up. I'm wondering this next guy if we should oh, I forgot there's another one in here already. We may need to restart. That was such a poor decision. All right, I'm not going to use a heal. So if we get killed here, we'll restart. Okay, let's pop you open. Maybe I should try to get some headshots in before he gets off. I feel like also maybe like walking out of the room Well, maybe not. I'll just get us more space. Alright. We kind of wanted to restart anyway. The reload there kind of hurts me on that fight. But I think he took more than 10 shots. Just the one guy. Alright, let's do this a little more carefully. What is it? Was it control that's like jump out? Okay. let's not lose that right off the bat. Apparently control is take the medicine. Forgetting what the like dodge out of the way was. Was that tab? No. Not that. Alright, maybe we're not going to do dodging too much. Okay. Just wait for you to come around. That was a little quicker. Maybe I should look. What is dodge? Controls. Strafe is A. Wait. Why can't I scroll? Okay. I swore there was a dodge. Apparently not, maybe. I mean, quick turn and crouch. Alright. Well, we'll just not get too close to him. Alright, there's another one here. That was much faster. Alright, let's pop open you. Pop open you. Pop open you. Just walk out of here. Okay. You're coming a little faster than I expected. Oh, I kind of blocked that, actually. I need to reload. Run a little bit faster. Dude, how many shots do you take? Jeez. That guy... I had to waste so many bullets to put him down. I assume he's down. But that was like 20 bullets that we wasted on that one guy. Alright, let's hope he stays down. I don't know if these guys get back up, but... Okay, now we can press control. Was there a benefit to open this? I'm really hoping there was. Okay. Is that the key that was locked earlier? Or that door that was locked earlier? Let's go check before we advance too much. Oh, I'm gonna have to unlock the door from the other side. I feel like when I come back through here, these wall guys are gonna come out. Which I'm not gonna love. I guess I do have the knife too, but I don't know how great that's really gonna be against them. Okay, now we're going to uncharted territory here. Also locked. Didn't we just heal? We have a little red still, but we're apparently green. Okay, I guess we'll go in here first. This is that door, I think. Maps are good. Okay. I do feel like using the knife would be beneficial to conserve ammo, but... What is that? Okay, we got a lockpick. Herb. This is like the heavy inventory room. I think I remember there being a big guy in this room, like when I come back through it. Okay. How far down? This is like going further. I thought maybe the other way was further. Oh, shit. That scared me. That got me. That got a jump out of me. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to watch that back. Yeah. I was a little bit shocked by that. All right. Can I open you now? Yeah. So this will be back through. And I think there's going to wind up being guys that show up there. I hear noises. Yeah, there's like this direction, which I think is forward, but what's that other way? What's like down these stairs? I imagine one of them I can't progress, and it's gonna be like cut off. Maybe it's this one. Is this where I would use that key? Or can I pick the lock? No. All right, so yeah, I have to go back the other way first. Don't have space. Yeah, here's the problem. I don't even have that much stuff. I mean, I can combine. That. Why can I not combine further? Oh, because those are different. What did I have in the other spot then? If I just... Something opened up. I think this spot opened up. Okay, cool. I can't pick it up. Cool. I mean, 2 shotgun shells. I don't even have a shotgun yet, which... Should I have done the thing to get the shotgun? Is that like a sign that's telling me? I do know I have to get a fake shotgun to swap out, but I never saw the real or the the fake one to swap it with. I don't love all these noises. Definitely gonna jump again. Okay. Here's where I'm not sure how much how much I want to fight them all versus just kind of run past and do the objective, but I don't know what the objective is yet. Obviously to get some kind of key. Okay, those guys go down a little bit faster, it seems. Okay. I'm hoping once they're down, they don't, like, respawn. But I don't know that to be true. The ones coming up behind you are super annoying. Like, oh god, there's a guy. Come on. Can you come through the door? Are you really good at... Come on. Coming through the... Bro. Where... You behind the door? You're not still behind that door, are you? I think he is. But there's like no space there. Bro. Where did you go? Okay, there's 2 of them. Don't love that. Pop some spray. Oh god, there's 3 of them. You guys still coming? Where'd they go? They just walk back? You guys are not still in here, are you? Okay, we gotta run a little bit to get away. We're running low on ammo. I'm also missing some of these shots, so that does not help. Alright, we may have to start stabbing. May not have a choice. If there's another guy in here before we find ammo, we're gonna be stabbing. Okay. I mean, there's definitely gonna be somebody that drops down. Oh, this looks like a nightmare to walk through. Someone's gonna drop down, you would think, on the way back, at least. Strong chem fluid. Do I have any more? I don't have more gunpowder. Can I use this key here? Or we can just shoot at nothing. That works too. Is that the cop? Oh, he's gonna grab me here. Yep. Oh, there he is.
Your father. Now she says he will be her father. No. I will find him, and I will make him.
I'm thinking we probably need to find that shotgun before we face this guy. I think we get like a flamethrower too, even though. Okay, so we still need that dog head that he just grabbed. Okay, more shotgun ammo doesn't help me without having a shotgun. So yeah, I'm debating turning around honestly and trying to figure out where to get that. I think it's somewhere in the house, like the upstairs. Okay, you're giving me tons of shotgun ammo, but I don't have... Yeah, this is where you fight this guy. So... should we bail? I'm pretty sure we fight him in there. And I thought we get some kind of gun in there. I don't think it's a shotgun, because the shotgun we do the whole swap for. Alright, the question is, though, if we backtrack, will the guys we killed remain dead? Or is it going to be one of those like, oh, they respawned because you left and now they're back? Because if that's the case, I'm going to be annoyed. Maybe we quickly save because we did do a lot. I don't remember. Does this game only rely on the saves? There's no autosave anywhere. Okay, what is this? Let's look at that real quick. Okay, hit something. I try to find if you can. All right, so yeah, at the fireplace, we got something. We'll dump you over there. Did we use the scorpion key already? I think that one, if you combine with something, maybe you get explosive rounds or shotgun rounds. Okay. We'll look back. I'm wondering too, is the dad not in the house now that... Wait, are you the scorpion key? There's... Yeah, let me look there. I'm wondering if the dad is not wandering the house now that he's like been like reset to that spot. To where we like just saw him downstairs. I'm not sure if he comes back upstairs or not. I don't feel like he should. All right. Okay. So we just kind of got a shortcut here. So yeah, we need that last lion head. I do think I remember the shotgun being upstairs in this like corridor. Because if you grab that one, it locks you in. So you need the fake one. But I don't really remember where it's at. That's not going to work, is it? Okay. Would this be a snake key? I'm thinking snake key for that one. We'll quickly look over here, and if it's not here, then we'll just continue on without it. Is this another snake key? Interesting. I thought maybe it was maybe in like this room here. Like with some puzzle, you got it. Or actually, we just saw the thing with the fireplace. Maybe that's where I should be looking. I'm thinking that's probably the case now that I just remembered that. Okay. Oh, there it is, actually. So yeah, you did have to backtrack a little bit here to get the things that you wanted. So grab the broken shoddy. Okay, so you're just telling me where you put all of the dog heads. Alright, not mad about more handgun ammo. Although, no, I can't pick this up. Okay, so it's pretty much some doctor saying that she has mold inside of her, so it's implying that, like, kind of the origin of what's going on with these people. Oh. Alright, so the only thing we can't grab it. Okay. Only thing we can't. Why would I want this? Why is this a thing? Is this just like a little Easter egg for grandma being here? Chem fluid's the only thing we can't grab. It's not great, but we can buy anything. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, so now that we got that, we should be able to go get the real shotgun. Are you serious? Okay, well, let's look too at that fireplace. I think that was in the room through here. Let's check that out. Although I think there could be some of those like mud people now in this part of the house. But I don't remember what's in the fireplace. So let's see if we can get an answer with that. Is it not? Yeah, it's right there. So here's where I'm concerned about somebody coming in. So we also have a crow room right there. Okay, we have so many like things in our inventory apparently. Yeah, this is like a bird room, so it's not going to work. Is there going to be a guy in here now? There wasn't before. We killed one in the next room, but I'm kind of thinking there could be another one pop out. Okay. Not right now, apparently. All right, that's just unlocked now. What's up, JDev? Appreciate you hopping in. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're having a good start to the week. Just playing some more Resident Evil 7. Figured I'd hop on for a bit, play some. We just got the fake shotgun that we need to put in for the real shotgun. All right, we can probably put the Scorpion key away. Inventory is always a huge thing in these games. I don't think we need that either. Probably don't need the herbs. We have 2 regular medical things. We'll keep the lockpick for now. Yeah, hope you're doing well, man. Okay. Grab this real quick. I guess while we're here, we can just go back through here and get the shotgun. So we can then go into the fight, presumably with Mr. Baker. And I think it's the last time we really have to deal with him. Things kind of shift over to Mrs. Baker, if I recall. Okay, so we grab you, and then this closes. So we put the fake one, or broken one, I guess is what it is, in its place. I'm good. Counting down the days till Dexter Resurrection. Yeah, me too, man. I guess we're about a month. We're actually a little short of a month, I think, now, till we get that. I've debated doing other like shows and stuff on the channel between now and then, but nothing has really stuck to this point. I also debated watching the first 8 seasons again and then like kind of doing season reviews of them, but I don't think that's realistic to probably get done before Resurrection comes out, so maybe down the road I'll do that. I obviously did my overall season rankings, but you know, that could obviously change if I give them a recent rewatch too, so. All right. I think the last time I watched them was maybe like 5 years ago. It was like right before New Blood. Okay, what do we want? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. Hoping for good things. Obviously, you never know, but yeah, so if we do strong, we don't have any gunpowder anyway. You think you're going to start covering Mr. Robot soon sometime in August. All right, that's cool. I watched the first half of, I think it was like roughly the first half, maybe 60% of season 1, and then other things kind of came up, so I didn't wind up finishing it, but I really enjoyed the first little bit. I think the last episode I watched of season 1, he went to some like party or somebody's house and like got really strung out on drugs. But it had a really intriguing premise at the beginning with like the whole like secret things going on with his character, and I don't know how many seasons of Mr. Robot are there. They're like 3, I think, maybe. But maybe at some point I'll jump back into that. I do like Rami Malek. I think that was like kind of his big thing outside of Until Dawn that started him off. We don't have any gunpowder, so does it make sense to actually take any chem fluid? I don't think we will. Also, what does this do? Effect lasts indefinitely? So should I just do that now? It's coming to Netflix in July. No spoilers. I don't know anything about it. Okay. Yeah, I won't spoil anything. As I said, I've only watched like, I don't know, 6 episodes maybe, what it was. But it definitely, I didn't stop watching it because I didn't like it. I just, I think moved on to something else and then didn't wind up coming back to it. So I would definitely encourage you to watch it. I think it's gotten pretty high praise from most people too. So I feel like a lot of stuff's moving to Netflix and like recently. All right, I don't think this guy's gonna pop out because we already had him do that. I also hope there's no people that come back down here. But like Dexter, Yellow Jackets, obviously both Showtime properties, whereas Mr. Robot was on like USA or something, I think, back in the day. I feel like a lot of times they try to entice you with Netflix and then they want you to watch the rest. Like I think that's what they did with Dexter, to try to get you to watch Original Sin and then Resurrection. But sometimes they just throw everything on there. Like Mr. Robot, I think, is probably all of it just on there. Dexter's leaving Netflix. That sounds like part of their strategy then. They're like, all right, we'll give you a little taste. If you want to watch more, get over to Paramount. And then if you want to watch future, definitely come over to Paramount. I think this month. That's kind of unfortunate. I have currently both Paramount and Netflix, so it's not like a major loss. But I do like the fact that Netflix lets you like fast forward watch stuff. That's why I debated watching Dexter back with like on, I don't know, like 1.5 times speed, because I've watched already, so I don't need to necessarily see every scene in its full like length. So that's kind of the plus with Netflix, I feel like, is they let you do that a little bit differently compared to some other streaming services. I don't think Paramount lets you do that.
Poor deputy.
Is that all that's in here? Just me saying poor deputy. I think, I guess Squid Game comes out this month, right? I don't know if you watched that at all, but I thought like late June that was supposed to drop. The hard part with Netflix like review stuff is they put everything out all at once, which is nice, but it's kind of hard to do reviews on it because I'm not going to do an episode by episode review when it just drops. I'm going to watch it all, then just review the season. But I would probably do that for Squid Game anyway because I'm not like super invested in that show. Never watched it. It's all right. I mean, I didn't watch it back when it was like the pandemic's craze. Like I watched the first episode, I think, back then, but then I kind of didn't really touch it. And then shortly before season 2 came out, I wound up watching it and thought it was decent. And season 2 was pretty good too. I'm trying to remember, somewhere in the realm of, I feel like season 1 I would have had it as like a 7 out of 10 and season 2 like a 6 out of 10. I think that's kind of what I put them at. So season 3, I'm hoping it's a good thing. They think they're kind of just continuing the story of season 2. Like season 3 is mostly like season 2 part B, because you kind of left things off at the cliffhanger. All right, so here's where there's gonna be a boss fight. So I'm gonna get pushed down into this area. I'm probably gonna die to this guy because I'm trying to remember. I think he gets like a chainsaw at one point. What is the point of this? Is there a purpose to doing this? I don't feel like there's a point of that. But yeah, I'll probably wind up doing a season review of Squid Game. And then obviously we'll get into Dexter. I may wind up doing Stranger Things when that comes out later this year. I don't think I'm going to like start the beginning. I'll probably just do like season 5. All right, another snake key. I'm wondering if I get the snake key from this boss fight. Okay, gunpowder. So maybe I should have grabbed some of those fluids because I thought I may get some gunpowder. Yeah. So is he gonna like push me down here? I think when I interact with this, it's gonna start. Maybe I don't get a flamethrower here. All right, there's a thing to break there. He gets really antsy and wants his chainsaw, if I remember, and I have to like kind of run around this. Having shift be my run is kind of a pain. So we'll see how this fight goes. I just finished rewatching all Stranger Things I've recorded, all the reviews. Yeah, I've been seeing you put those out with like intermittently with like Lost and a few of those things. So I probably should go back and watch them. Did you watch them all recently then? I feel like I watched Stranger Things when they came out, and then I don't think I've rewatched any episode of Stranger Things ever, just because, I don't know, it feels like there's so much of it. All right, boss fight time. I rewatched all of it. That's impressive. That's the hard part with, like, as I said with Dexter, I'm like, I really would want to rewatch it, but we need to reload. Let me reload, sir. Yeah, he grabs that chainsaw, if I remember. Okay.
You got yourself a boo-boo.
I don't know. I was like, is there a point to shooting him now? All right, he's grabbing the chainsaw now. I don't know if he's like even hurtable. Oh no. Okay, he's. Yeah, we kind of missed there. We need to heal. Let's throw the heals on. Oh, I ran right back into him. Now we need to heal again. Yeah. I don't remember if there's like a trick to this fight other than just shooting him. Took lots of notes. Yeah, that makes sense. I go back and forth between taking notes and just kind of watching it, then remembering what I watched. All right, let's fight this guy again. I feel like the pro con is a lot of times when I take notes, my reviews wind up being a lot longer. Maybe that's a good thing, but then they wind up being longer to edit as well. Oh, we need to reload. There's not a whole lot of room to run around down here. All right, are you gonna go grab? What? Can I hit him with those? Is that why I was like shown that before? All right, let's grab you.
Groovy. That's not groovy.
Gotta be honest, I don't remember doing that. Oh, I grabbed the chainsaw. Okay, or I get, smoked. I'm trying to kick this into you. Oh boy. Run. How hurt are we right now? I don't know how. I really don't remember using these like thrusting bags as much as I've been doing this fight. Oh, we need to rev the chainsaw up. Oh boy. Heal? Where you at? Oh. Is this charged up? Do we need to rev it? Alright, did we get him here? We may have gotten him. Stop focusing so much on editing. He may be still alive, actually.
You might as well just give up.
Do we not have any more heals? I'm trying to press heal, and we don't... Doesn't feel like we have any. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, apparently my quick draw of heals we ran out. Do we only have 2? I thought we had 3. Did we pop 3 that quickly? No, we do have 2. Why did I only bring 2 in? But stop focusing so much on editing. Focus on making content. Yeah, that's true. I debate that at times where I'm like wanting to put a video out on something that's maybe not as like something people really want to watch. And I spend a lot of time working on it, but I'm like, that was a topic that nobody probably cared about. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to feel like I like it too. Like I did my Texas Frightmare review, and I'm like, at the same time, I don't think anybody probably liked that as much, or I'm trying to think of other things. Like music stuff I've done, I obviously don't do a whole lot on my channel, so that probably doesn't get as much. Yeah, if I had one of these in my inventory, that would have been an easy win. Yeah. So that's probably accurate. I feel like at the same time, I still like try to still do it, even though I probably shouldn't. All right, we should be good. Let's combine these. All right, we are like fully ready to roll. I think we lose that chainsaw after the fight too. But yeah, I definitely, I think you've talked about that before with stuff on your channel where you felt like certain areas didn't make sense to spend as much time on until hitting a certain point, which I think that's probably true, especially if it allows you to put stuff out. Because if you wind up not taking, or you wind up not putting as much out because you take forever, then it probably does hurt you. So I probably should do that. I also, if I'm being honest, I probably cross over a few too many things on the channel, so it's a little harder to, I guess, grow, because a lot of people are always like, oh, do your niche. But I'm like, I'd rather do what I enjoy doing, so, and hope that people just like enjoy hanging out with this community. But I get that that makes it a little harder to satisfy everybody's needs. Like if I'm doing horror stuff, you know, somebody who likes music may not be interested in that stuff, or collectible stuff people may not be interested in. So it's definitely balanced.
You kill me, and I just go right on back.
Alright, so let's just break you now, grab you.
Ooh, gotta start moving.
Okay, so we gotta go over and grab the chainsaw, actually. Oh boy, I just ran right into that. Trying to kick him with his things. Okay, that was a little too soon. We need to heal. Oh, you're not even over there. I keep trying to like use those things a little more than I should. Okay, do we need to run? Do we need to heal? How did you get through that? Did you just like one hit KO me? Is that what just happened? He definitely one hit KO me there. Okay. Fair enough. Do we have the stuff? No. Oh wait, we do. I don't remember this fight being as hard as it's being, but I also, using a keyboard, I am awful with the whole shift run. I am debating making run like something on the right side, like F would be much easier. But I think we'll be okay, because we should have beaten him the second time if I had more than 2 heals. But yeah, J-Div, if you're still here, I know you've done a good job at kind of crossing over topics, like doing the UFC stuff at the same time as TV show stuff.
That's not groovy.
It's not groovy, apparently. Which way are you going, dude? Can I grab this now? Okay, apparently we needed to rev that up first. Come on. Dude, why don't... do you have this revved or not? Like, jeez. Come on. Oh, he actually destroyed that. I didn't even know he could do that. Okay, we got to this point again. Or is this still revved? It looks like the battery is flashing on me a little bit. Charge up again? Just gonna hold this on you. We are not charged. We are not charged. Heal up just to be safe. He is somewhere behind me. Alright, let's hit it. I'm just gonna hold this on you, honestly. Is he finally done with? The cover I want to talk about sometime next week. I'll finally get paid for YouTube. That's awesome, man. I know it's like such a stepping stone, like milestone. I think this just falls down here. Yeah. Because I feel like it's like, okay, get to the 500 subs, then get to the 1,000 subs. But it's like, well, just because you're monetized doesn't mean you're getting paid yet. So it's awesome to see you getting that
Stay dead.
that thing checked off. So pumped for you, man. That's definitely the 1,000 subs is where I'm currently striving towards. Obviously, I haven't even hit 500, but I think having the opportunity for like ad revenue stuff is cool. So my long-term goal that hopefully I'll get to at some point, but at the moment I've yet to make anything. That's surprising though, because you have, I mean, I would think, I don't know what the exact view to like dollar ratio is, but appreciate it, man. But I'm surprised you haven't gotten, because then I think we talked previously that, was it 100 that you get paid out at? Which I would have thought that you're had that like plenty times over. All right, is there anything down here worth grabbing for another first aid? But it's nice that at least you're getting it. It sounds like sometime next week, so. Kind of lame that the chainsaw you don't get to keep, but I get it would probably be too overpowering in this game. It's supposed to be like atmospheric. Your channel's been crazy growing though. It's like, what are you at? 7? I thought it was like 7.6 when I looked last, if I'm not mistaken.
Poor deputy.
All right, I don't think there's actually anything in here then. Oh, actually the chem fluid. But I need to be more consistent, like you are in all likelihood. Yeah, this was just maybe to practice kicking stuff. 7486. It's a nice number. Coming up on 10K. Which, I mean, I think we talked about this before too. The Dexter Resurrection stuff is probably going to be a big driver of that. So if I fully probably expect you to be hitting that number by sometime during. All right, can I not open this because you don't have the snake key? So would I really come back down here just for this door? What's in this door? Yeah, is it I don't know. I feel like it's kind of weird sometimes. Even same topic stuff just doesn't do as well. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking of Yellow Jackets. Obviously, Yellow Jackets wasn't as like a big of a success for me as Dexter was. But I feel like there would be generally a growth, obviously, as the season progressed. But then you would get a couple episodes that were just inconsistent. So it was like a little over the place, even when it comes to the same subject matter. I thought I heard somebody talk about that shorts have kind of been more popping off, which I probably need to do a little bit more of those. I feel like doing something, I don't know what I would necessarily choose to do, but I think your format of doing like the pick a video type of thing, that may be a little bit easier for me to do, to like pump those out rapidly and then have them like ready to go for the week, because they're kind of the same topic. And that's kind of the other part about shorts, since they are, hence the name short. Those I can do a little bit quicker. Although when I was doing Last of Us reviews, I probably should have done those as regular videos, not shorts, because I was making those like 3 minutes long, which kind of defeats the point of it being a short. Last week's Walking Dead is around 10K. This week's is at 120. Yeah, that one you had definitely felt like. I'm assuming The Walking Dead is probably the driver of your recent growth, like how Dexter was with Original Sin. Which I mean, similar to Dexter, but even more so. There's like tons of Walking Dead stuff that you could likely do. Okay, so there's a guy that's gonna pop out here again still. What was at the bottom of the stairs? What kind of key was it? Is that also a snake? Yes. So all the snake, there's so many snake keys I need to, or doors I need to get through. For the most part, and UFC reactions. Okay. Yeah, I don't personally love UFC, so I haven't watched a whole lot of your UFC ones, but I think I do remember some of your earlier ones definitely were had a lot of views on them too. All right, Grandma's here now in the hallway, which is symbolic if you know how this game ends. I think the challenge, too, that I run into for transparency is that I do cover what I want to cover, but the downside with that is, I mean, growth can be slower because you're bouncing around. But I think the second part is a lot of times if somebody say they watch like, you know, a Dexter review I do, so they're like, all right, I'll sub. And then the next 3 or 4 videos are like, I don't know, me talking about a horror movie or music or like this live stream, for example. And then they could easily be like, you know what, that's not the content that I really enjoy, which I don't blame them. If definitely only follow if it's something you're interested in. But that's the challenge when you bounce around stuff is you may pick up subs, but I feel like you also kind of lose subs at times because the topics may not be something people want to fully invest into. My UFC reactions give consistent growth to extra stuff as well. Yeah, I think the challenge I have too is not only do I feel like I would burn out on one specific topic, but also depending on what the topic is, you may have like a limited runway. Like obviously Dexter has like a bunch of shows that are continuing even to this point, but you know, I would like to do YouTube stuff for a while, and obviously eventually, even if it's a few seasons, Resurrection will end and Original Sin will end. So after that, I'd want to have stuff I could still be talking about and enjoy doing. So that's the hard part, is also not putting yourself in a corner where you can't do a whole lot. All right, now Mr. Baker is fully gone, I believe, from this game, outside of some scenes that we get. I think this takes us outside, if I remember too, in the courtyard area where we can spend those coins finally. Yeah. This is very much like Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes with like the swamp look to it. It's a pretty backyard though. I think that's the one plus. I probably should jump onto some other show. Obviously, we're gonna have Dexter, so maybe I don't need to. But I feel like that's the positive is, when you have one thing that you're doing repeatedly, it keeps that like consistent schedule. Whereas like currently, I'm kind of like, oh, I want to talk about this, so it's a little bit more. Not to use my channel name in this instance, but it's a little more ad hoc, where it's like, this feels more relevant to talk about today. I feel like I like having that cadence of like one show, but then also throw in some other videos throughout the week, like I had with Dexter or with Yellow Jackets, or even kind of The Last of Us. Which similarly, if I do a Stranger Things 5 review, I'm realizing I'm probably gonna do it like Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, instead of doing episodes, since those will drop in chunks. All right, now, since we're out here, I haven't seen any of the bobblehead guys recently, but I haven't been looking a whole lot, I guess, too. I feel like once you pass the Mr. Baker part, there's not too much safety-wise to worry about. I know Mrs. Baker, the boss fight's kind of creepy, but I'm trying to remember if she's actually intimidating outside of the boss fight. Okay, is this gonna be Mia? Or Zoe here on the phone? Yeah, I agree. I think when I first... So I personally didn't love The Last of Us Part 2, the game. So I think going into Season 2 of The Last of Us, I was like... I don't want to just be like a downer and talk about this thing that I don't like as much, even though it's a subject matter that I have interest in and am familiar with. So that's why I lean towards shorts, because I'm like, let me just talk about it briefly and not offend too many people with my thoughts. But then after the first episode, I think the first episode I only had my short was like a minute, but then all the other like 6 of them were like 3 minutes long. So probably should have done videos, but I think it worked out okay. Maybe it's Zoe's. Nice. A gun? Broken gun? I think I can fix it if I remember. Okay, another save spot here. Yeah, here's where we spend the coins. All right, we have another health thing. Are those both the same thing? Stabilizer. I'm trying to read what that says. Something speed. Upgrading speed. Increases health indefinitely. So I feel like this is better because it's permanent as opposed to temporary. But yeah, I think I probably should have done videos, but even on my shorts, well, it's funny. I feel like the first couple shorts I did, I had some people that weren't happy with my thoughts on the show. But then as the season progressed and I feel like more people didn't love it as much, it felt like people were more like in agreement with me. Which, I don't know. I feel like people should be allowed to like or dislike stuff without it being like a super personal thing. It's too late for them. Yeah, here's the Baker family. I think this is a note from Lucas. All right, so we have the gun here for 9. Here's where I think I mentioned in the first playthrough that when I came through here, I don't think I had enough to buy this, so I just bought the other stuff. And I don't know how many coins. I don't know how many coins you get, because if you wanted everything, 9 plus both of these, I mean, that would be what, 14, 17? And I don't know if you get 17 coins in this game. That's fair, I guess. It's not as fun when people just like, if you get like downvotes, obviously, and stuff. And depending on the comments, sometimes I won't keep it, even though if it's like any publicity is good publicity type of thing, because like I'm like, I don't want that represented here. But I do get that it could be a helpful to have engagement no matter what kind. All right, what do I don't have another tape. Is this just to play tapes out here? I think when I leave, maybe the phone rings. All right, what do we want to dump? Because we have way too much stuff. Let's get rid of the gun because we don't have a repair kit. Let's get rid of that. I mean, I guess we could make ammo. Get rid of that. But yeah, that's the hard part too, is like, I don't want to only review stuff and then like rip on it, because then it's like, well, this guy doesn't like anything. Because I realized I watched a few horror movies recently, but I kind of viewed them as like a 4 out of 10 or 5 out of 10. And I'm like, all right, if I only put out stuff that it seems like I don't like anything, which isn't the case, but obviously I'm reviewing it, so I'm trying to be critical in some way. Do we not have any more ammo than that? Maybe we should make some. Let's throw one over. I think, let me check this. I think that makes like, I don't think that makes shotgun bullets, does it? It does. Okay. Pick a TV show, start watching and review all episodes. Could do that. I mean, that could get quite lengthy, but obviously then that's how you help like build a following of one specific thing, because even if people don't like other things like playing Resident Evil, they may be willing to stick around because they're like, all right, we're going to do every episode of whatever show. I feel like the reviews I've done have mostly been like new release stuff. And if I do season stuff, it's more like in the past. I think that's partially because I assume if somebody's like wanting to talk about a show, if it's new and like they just had an episode come out, they'll probably like search like, oh, episode 3 or whatever. Whereas if it's an older show, I don't know how much people are searching like episode 3 of, I don't know, season 5 of Dexter. So that's partially why I only do episode stuff thus far on like new releases, because it seems probably more likely to be of interest to people. Content's what you need. Yeah, that's true. I definitely have like gaps in release schedule of stuff. So timing is probably better for me to just get stuff out. We'll take one more gunpowder and get some handgun ammo. I've debated doing I feel like doing lives of like top 10 lists is easier for me because you talk about it, you get it done with. There's no like post editing process. Whatever you said is what you said. But at the same time, I feel like video versions of those things get more views typically, because some people would rather watch like a 10-minute video on, you know, your top 10 stuff as opposed to a 2-hour live of it. Granted, I could also take probably some of the live and like chop it up into like smaller pieces afterwards, but that's not always super easy. Can we combine you? Aren't you? Wait, is that shotgun? What ammo is this? Enhanced handgun ammo. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I remember that. I think Resident Evil games do have that though, where you swap different types. But yeah, I did also switch recently to doing stuff on my computer. I haven't really decided if it's necessarily faster, but the last couple of videos, like the one I posted earlier today and my top 10 horror franchises, I did on my computer. So I recorded with the webcam I'm using now and edited it on my computer as opposed to doing stuff on my phone like I have traditionally done. So maybe that'll help streamline stuff a little bit. The downside is then I have to be in here doing it, I realized, as opposed to if I'm on my phone, I can do it from any room.
You made it.
But it's probably a little easier to do with like a mouse and keyboard than like trying to do little clips with my finger on my phone.
Yes. Now listen carefully, Ethan. My family and I, our bodies are contaminated. I can't leave the property unless I get it out. And the same goes for me.
Yeah, I felt like it was an easy starting point.
It should clear whatever this stuff is out of the body.
But since I did get a PC for like purposes like this, I will definitely start to lean more towards doing stuff on editing on my computer. Outside of maybe if I like do footage with my phone for anything in person, but
right. And so can I. The old house
like my Texas Frightmare thing, I did a lot of stuff recording on my phone, so that one I did edit from my
I
phone.
just hope you can handle my mother.
Your mother?
Be careful. They'll be looking for you.
Should we? How many coins did we say we had? 7 or something like that? 6? I debate just buying the health enhancement instead of trying to get this. I mean, I imagine the Magnum is amazing, but at the same time, it's not going to be an immediate help, so maybe we just pick you up. We'll take 3 out. But yeah, I mean, in some ways, some of the software on my phone was decent. But it definitely doesn't allow as much stuff to do. And like the exporting of the video was much faster. All right, let's save again here. think. Do I need to do something to open this door? Okay. Oh, there's also that door. Yeah, I don't remember what I need to open these up. I imagine I have to go through the back first. Oh, never mind. Apparently not. So we're approaching Mrs. Baker's territory now out in the little, like, garden area, I guess. I don't think I use this knife for anything but this. Just feels like when you get that close to an enemy, you're going to take damage, so... Okay. Are you going to hurt me? Maybe this is where I'll use the knife, actually. Finish off an enemy with a knife. That proves how rarely I've used the knife. So yeah, we start to get these bugs out here, which... I don't remember fully how annoying the combat may be against them. I know all I really remember from the Mrs. Baker portion is the boss fight is like super creepy. Oh, you're gonna be a problem, I feel like. I think I need like a flamethrower against you. Like I kind of assume that's just gonna break, and maybe I should shoot at it. Okay. I can crouch, but should I not be going over here now? Okay. Okay. Yeah, we learned our lesson. How much health did we just lose? Okay, we're at yellow. I'm trying to remember how you take those out. With like, I feel like fire would be the answer. She's upstairs. Go up. All right, cool. Yeah, these guys are gonna be a pain. I don't want to like waste bullets, but I feel like I need to kill the nests. I'm not confident that... Okay. Okay. We're just going to wind up dying from touching these guys. You know what? We'll try some shooting. Did that really do anything? I don't feel like it did. I think I need like a grenade, it seems like. Okay, you keep coming over here and... I don't know how to deal with you. Are you still following me? Okay. I want to open that up, but I don't know if I can because they're kind of right there. Huh. How do I deal with these things? You gonna give me a flamethrower? I feel like I need a flamethrower. Should we check there first? That's like over where, when I did the Mia tape, we walked in the prior episode. Okay, how did I get hurt from that? Maybe a worthwhile trade-off? I don't know. There's so many directions here. We'll check. What is this door? Okay. Apparently know where we want to be going. Fuel. Okay, yeah, so fire is going to be our friend here. All right, we got the map. Is this where the flamethrower is? Or we did that puzzle. We really haven't seen any of those bobbleheads, I feel like, since early on in the game. Yes. Okay, what? We don't have enough space. What? Why do we have so many things? Oh, we should have taken that. Okay, now we can pick it up. Okay, what do we want to... We can't combine anything. Well, we'll remember that's there, I guess. I mean, we only have 6, like, bullets. So, should we try to use those? Alright, this is a weird save spot, but apparently it is. Oh, nice. We got the backpack. So let's grab that chem stuff. Is there anything else in here worth grabbing, or is that it? Okay, we do have more space now. Actually, can we make fuel? Let's move you over here. I think a lot of these things like the stimulants and the supplements fall in the category of thing I think I should use at some point, but may never wind up using. Okay. That seems fair. We'll save here. How long have we been running for? Debating if we call it here. Been going for an hour or something. Yeah, maybe we will. Seems like a decent place to stop. I'm not trying to necessarily fly through this, so we did beat Mr. Baker, and we're now on the Mrs. Baker part of the game. After that, I think the game kind of speeds up to where after you take on Mrs. Baker, there's obviously the final boss that we figure things out with, but I don't think there's a whole lot of stuff after Mrs. Baker as far as gameplay. So maybe like 2 more streams finishing the game out is where I would probably predict things. But we'll see from there. There's also the DLC that I showed at the beginning that we have to go through that I've never played any of the DLC, so all that will be fresh to me. So I'll probably stream it at some point. So we hop off this, jump to camera. But yeah, not too long of a stream today, similar to what I did on Friday, just playing through some Resident Evil for a little bit and yeah, just going from there. So hope people enjoyed kind of running through this game. It's obviously not the newest game. When did it come out? Like 2017, maybe something like that. It's definitely been like at least like 8 years or something. So it's fun kind of revisiting though. As I said, I have played it once back when it came out, but it's been a long time. And yeah, having a good time kind of running back through things. So JDev, appreciate you being here and chatting, hanging out. Anyone watching in the future, appreciate you watching through things. And we will cut things off here and we'll pick it back up sometime, maybe this week. So other than that, hope you guys have a great week and take it easy. Thanks.